There is a new MVP ladder emerging. SGA drops 47 in an overtime win. Wemby drops 41 and 16. And LeBron James passing another Kareem Abdul-Jabbar record. All of that and more in your daily basketball recap in 15 minutes or less. My name is Levi Jacob, and let's jump right into it. Man, the Thunder Pistons game was awesome, really awesome. SGA had a game-winning three that was then waved off because he offensively fouled somebody when he pushed them before he was a fadeaway three. It was beautiful, beautiful shot. Definitely an offensive foul, and it didn't matter. They still won the game. Quite nearly a disaster. No Cade Cunningham for the Pistons, obviously. He's out with injury. Detroit went up 97-90 with under 4 minutes left. SGA scored 6 straight, 97-96. Jalen Williams, the center, drilled the corner three to tie at 99. SGA appeared to hit a go-ahead three. Called an offensive foul, as I mentioned before. Dennis Jenkins missed a deep three at the buzzer. And in overtime, SGA scored 8 of 13 of OKC's points to really, really just get it to the finish line. 47 points for him, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 12 of 19 shooting, 21 of 25 from the free throw. That's a lot of free throw shots. He extended his streak of 20 points or more to 136 games straight. And OKC wins the 60th game of the season, which is a team's first. Detroit had a fire in this game, which is really good. You get to see their bench contribute more. Dennis Jenkins, as I mentioned, is starting out at point guard with Cade Cunningham out. And Paul Reed gave them 21 and 10. Javonte Green also, by the way, knocked down 9 3-pointers. Crazy. And Kevin Huerter ran the offense a couple times as well, which was really nice because he was kind of earlier in the season when he was traded there. Wasn't looking the best, but he had 17 and 6 assists, so really nice for him. Next, the Spurs beat the Bulls 129-114, as I mentioned in the opening, 41 and 16 for Wemby. He passed SGA in the MVP race. Again, I don't think, realistically speaking, that he should be above SGA in this MVP race, but he's making a really, really good case for it. Both of them are showing out every opportunity that they get right now. Wemby had 10 and 10 in the first 8 minutes and 31 seconds. That is the third fastest double-double recorded since 1997-98. The other two, this is a little trivia for you today. Boban Marjanovic in 8:13 in 2017, and Jonas Valanciunas 8:08 in 2025. Interesting. I feel like that kind of means that it's a useless stat, but here it is. Nonetheless, here it is on this list. 41. He also finished with 4 assists and 3 blocks. Shot 17 of 27 from the field. So he was on another one. That's the truth. The Bulls had no answers. It's always interesting to watch Matas Buzelis play against Wemby. You always see him kind of calculating. Last game they played against each other, a lot of acrobatic moves to get past him. This game, not so much. Wemby was kind of all over the place. I think Wemby's confidence has gone up another level at this point, honestly. The game was tied at 40 going into halftime, but to close the second quarter, San Antonio went on a 23-7 run. That's never good going in with that much momentum, you know? Stefan Castle, though, almost had another triple-double with 20 points, 21, 8, and 10. It's kind of easy to get those assists for him because he's just doing these insane passes to Wemby. But that's 9 straight wins for San Antonio, 57 and 18. They are 2.5 games behind the Thunder now for the best record in basketball and the West with about 7 games left here. I just want to mention the lead scorer for the Bulls, Trey Jones. He's doing it all. 9 of 13 shooting. Very nice, Trey Jones. Next, the Cavaliers beat the Jazz 122-113. Donovan Mitchell gets a little revenge here. It's been a couple years removed, but still gets a little revenge. Mitchell and Mobley both dropped 34. Very nice game for both of them, especially because Mobley doesn't usually do this. Donovan Mitchell, 34, was 10 of 18 shooting. And Evan Mobley's 34 points came with 17 rebounds and 3 blocks. Really, really nice game from him. Still no Jarrett Allen in this lineup. I think this might be the case to be made for why they don't need him. 15 of 21 for the field for Evan Mobley. No threes, just he was entirely in the paint. James Harden passing him that ball always helps. Utah outscored them 36-24 in the third quarter, and then they went on a 14-1 run. James Harden had 13, 6, and 14 in this game on 4 of 9 shooting, but really nice overall. Keon Ellis also contributing his usual stats these days. 13, 2 rebounds, an assist, 2 steals, and a block. Really, really awesome stuff from Keanu Ellis, and I'm so glad they traded for him. Cody Williams, showing you that he does belong in the NBA. 26 points in this game, and Kyle Filipowski added 20, 10, and 5. And Cleveland just needs one more win to clinch that playoff spot. Next, the Heat play the 76ers and beat them 119-109. The 14-0 run in the final minutes really, really delivered for them. Tyler Hero was the story of this game. Another 30-point game. That's back-to-back 30-point games for him. They needed this win, I feel like, just because they kept losing, and they need, I feel like, legitimacy and confidence in themselves to be able to compete in the playoffs. Tyrese Maxey is a very special talent. Joel Embiid also played in this game, 26, 7, and 3, 10 of 25 shooting from the field. Tyrese Maxey had 23, 7, and 9, 2 blocks. Paul George had 19 points, 7 of 18 shooting, 4 of 11, though, from 3. And VJ Edgecombe added a 13 and 5 on this game. The Heat, though, all-out offense. I saw a great short today talking about the Heat's offense. It's so crazy because they don't do play calling as a natural flow of offense. This is the box score for the top scorers of the Heat. Tyler Hero, 12 of 24 shooting, 30 points, as I mentioned in the open. Bam Adebayo, 23, 16, and 6 on 5 of 11 shooting, but 12 of 13 from the free throw line. Pelle Larsson had 20, 10, and 3. And Andrew Wiggins had 14, 8 with 3 steals and 2 blocks, 6 of 13 shooting. Remarkable. They're getting so much out of each of these guys. It's crazy they don't win more games. That's like, I just don't understand how they don't. There's no Norman Powell playing right now. He's injured. But still, it's just like, it's mind-boggling to me, really. Next, the Hawks beat the Celtics 112-102. No Jason Tatum. Is that the reason why they lost? Probably not. However, Jaylen Brown was in the lineup. 29 points, but shot 9 of 29. That's not great. That's not going to get you a win, really, in a basketball game. He also had 6 turnovers. So it wasn't his best basketball game, but he also was resting last game because of an Achilles thing. So maybe he just has to get back into the flow of it. His leg is probably bothering him. Who knows? But Atlanta, they're special. Atlanta's really special and a lot of fun to watch. I hope that they're not Atlanta of old, where they look really nice pre-playoffs and then playoffs come and they're kind of nowhere to be found. They're on a 13-game win streak at home. That's pretty good for Atlanta. Very nice. Jalen Johnson, 20, 12, and 5. Okongwu was exceptional. He has been the underrated storyline of this Hawks team the whole season. 20 and 10 for him. Dyson Daniels had 18, 5 assists, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker gave them 17 off the bench. They got a lot of people on this team that should be most improved player conversation worthy, including Okongwu and Jalen Johnson and Nickeil Alexander-Walker, because they're remarkable. They're such a good team, and really, I thought this was all going to happen with Trae Young, and then they found out that they actually could play defense without him. So they're doing it on the offensive and defensive end. They are now 43 and 33. Luka Garza in this game had 29 for Boston off the bench, and Peyton Pritchard, he didn't play his best on 6 of 14 shooting, but to be honest with you, I just feel like when I'm watching him these days, it's a different level of understanding. Like, he seems like a starting caliber point guard. Last season he seemed like he just liked to shoot the basketball. This season, he looks more in control. The basketball IQ, I feel like, has risen, and the confidence has risen. And I think he's able to play at a better pace. It might just be me. Let me know if you feel the same way, but I'm just noticing it more. Lakers beat the Wizards 120-101. LeBron James ties Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the most all-time wins. Luka sat out this game because of his suspension with the technicals, but LeBron 21, 10, and 12. Austin Reeves, 19 points, 9 assists. Luke Kennard, 19 points, 4 of 5 from 3. Jackson Hayes has been really great in these last few games. 19, 7, and 2 steals, 8 of 8 from the field, though. 1 of 1 from 3. He shoots threes. Who knew? Will Riley is going to be something special. He is a forward that really handles the ball like a guard. It's really cool to watch. 20 points for him on 8 of 19 shooting, 1 of 7 from 3, but it comes and goes every single night. And he's the only player that they're really kind of playing continuous minutes. But not much else to talk about in regards to this Wizards team, because people are injured, people are not injured. They're tanking. They're tanking at this point. Who knows about Anthony Davis? There's no news about him at all, whether he's coming back or not coming back. Like you're supposed to set out the rest of March. It is now April 1st as of tomorrow/today for me. And he's not coming back this season. Which I don't, or he's not coming to Washington this season or whatever, however you want to say it. It's not happening. It is what it is. It is what it is. He should go all in and try to get their best pick that they can. Timberwolves beat the Mavericks 124-94. Anthony Edwards is back. Ayo Dosunmu crushed it. Anthony Edwards returned from a 6-game absence, came off the bench. He was apparently late to warmups. He said that he was in the bathroom. I don't know what the deal with that is. He's hilarious. Played 23 minutes, 17 points, played a good game, an efficient game while he was out there. But Ayo Dosunmu was the story of the game. 18, 15, and 12. Crazy, just efficient triple-double, which is like nuts. Julius Randle had 24. Dante DiVincenzo had 5 of 9 from three-point range. Rudy Gobert had 14 and 10. Good vibes for Minnesota in this game, and they won. They're a good team. They're a skilled team. They just have to just put it together regularly. Cooper Flagg had 12 points because the Timberwolves are tenacious when they get to play a star like him on defense, really trying to prove something. So shout out to Brandon Williams, 15, 6, and 7 on this game with 2 steals, 4 of 10 shooting though. It's not great. Suns 131 to the Grizzlies 105. Booker 36 points in this game, 16 of 24. Very nice. Jalen Green also remaining in that double digits category, playing pretty well, 9 of 18 shooting, 21 points for him. Oso Ighodaro is playing their starting center minutes. He's doing fine. And Colin Gillespie had 11, 5, and 10. Dylan Brooks is supposed to come back tonight to play for them. But Memphis is they're a mess. They are a mess. They are absolutely tanking at this point in time. I'm excited for the playoffs. We're getting closer and closer, and everything is all set. I'm excited to see how this goes by the end of the year. My bet is that SGA will win this MVP, but next year, likely it's Wemby's to lose. And on top of that, he's definitely going to win Defensive Player of the Year. We are witnessing an all-time great, on top of the fact that we are already witnessing an all-time great with SGA. It's just remarkable. That brings us to the end of our show. Thank you for watching and listening. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.